Let's talk about Swedish inventions. Stuff the world would not have without Sweden. Alright, so as I've been invited to join the barbecue with my parents, let me tell you about those things. And let me tell you about those things as well. They have no idea I'm doing this, so it's gonna be fun to see their reactions as well. Here I wrote down a list of Swedish inventions.
Okay.
Things that you might or might not know that Sweden has invented, or the Swedish people have invented. So, a pretty common one that people know is dynamite.
I thought the Chinese did that.
No,
okay.
Dynamite, they made black powder.
Oh, yeah.
But dynamite was made by Alfred Nobel. That must tell you something.
Was a Swedish guy.
Alfred Nobel made dynamite in 1866, but in his will he left all the details for the Nobel Prize. So, yeah, that's an interesting one. Dad, did you know that a Swedish person invented the ultrasound?
Oh, yeah. Madame Curie, that was a French one.
Yeah?
No, what was Curie on?
There was a person in 1950 called Helmuth Hertz that made the ultrasound, so you can
Echo.
check on babies and somebody's heart. That was pretty good. Something you might also not know, that's a Swedish invention by a guy named Håkan Lars. Very standard name around here, but he perfected the military GPS for public use. That's also something.
There's a Swedish data, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Standard GPS is called something. The thing is 80. And then you have Swedish standard.
Yep.
I know.
So without the Swedish guy Håkan Lars, we would still be using military GPS, which is, not easy to use. And he made it available to us all. So that's pretty awesome. And Mom, something you might not think is Swedish, but something you use almost every day is the zipper.
Is that Swedish?
That's Swedish, yeah.
Swedish.
Yep. Exactly. The zipper you use in, your pants and on your bags and anything that has a zipper. That was invented by Gideon Sundbeck in 1917. And he wasn't the first one to invent a zipper, but he was the one that perfected it to what we know today. Now, one that all elderly people are very glad with
We don't know that.
is the walking frame. One of those. Those. Yeah, in Dutch we have a slang word for it: mobiele dranghek.
That's my slang word.
That was invented in 1970 by Anna Wievalk. So that's she invented it. Yep, she invented it for herself because she got a viral disease that made it difficult for herself to walk. But it got so popular that lots of elderly people are using it today. Another thing that has been invented by Swedish people, which is saving a lot of lives today, is the pacemaker.
Swedish?
Yeah, the pacemaker. So a lot of people with heart problems are alive today because of a Swedish guy called Reine Elmqvist. And
Pacemaker.
Invented that in 1958. That's pretty long ago already.
Cool guy.
Yeah, awesome. One mom that was invented, which makes a lot of lactose intolerant people very happy, is oat milk.
Okay.
Yeah,
Swedish?
that's Swedish. Invented in the Lund University in 1994.
Wow.
and done by a scientist called Richard Uste, to make a solution for people that are lactose intolerant, so they can still have like cream or milk in their coffee.
Nice guy.
Yeah, all the coffee drinkers that are lactose intolerant, please thank Richard Uste.
Yay for Richard. I don't drink milk.
One my dad will like is an invention that he uses a lot, well, on a regular basis, is an adjustable wrench, a Baco.
Swedish.
Yeah, it's also made Swedish.
Ja,
Cool people.
dat weet ik. Ja.
Dat
wist ik.
you know that.
Nou, dat je het zegt wist ik het weer. Want
Ja.
ik heb het wel voor...
Yeah. And it's also called the Swedish key. And it was first invented by a British guy in 1842. But then a Swedish guy by the name Johan Petter Johansson. I mean, there isn't a more standard Swedish name. That's like, everybody's called Johan Petter Johansson. But he improved it to what it is today in 1891. One probably everybody knows is very important for daily safety. Everybody uses it. And that's the 3-point seat belt.
Yeah, I know, that's Volvo.
Yeah, Volvo made it in 1959.
Knew it.
And they thought it was so important for everybody's safety that they decided to not put a patent on it, so that every car company could use it. Yeah, same deal with Tesla, not patenting any of their work. But Tesla still asks for money when people use it. But Volvo was like free to use for everybody, because it's for safety. And that's a very good thing.
Yep.
Saving a lot of lives, those Swedish people, with the 3-point seatbelt and the pacemaker. Okay, let's go to a list of other things Sweden has invented.
Okay.
Doing it really fast. Skype is Swedish. A safety match is also Swedish. Flat screen televisions and monitors are also Swedish. And the telephone handset, like when they went from a microphone on the wall and a thing on the ear, but to one of these, you know, that's also a Swedish invention. And then the Celsius temperature scale.
Oh, Swedish.
Yep. Reading temperatures in Celsius is also Swedish. The ship propeller is Swedish. Yep.
Because they're lazy. They don't want to row.
Because they don't want to row. Something my dad uses is a blowtorch.
Oh, I
gasbrander.
thought toilet paper.
Ah, ik dacht, oké.
Yeah. So that's also a good one. The portable stove. One of these, but then on gas. Me and Lihao are gonna use that one a lot on our trip soon.
It's ready and waiting.
They have a very famous brand called the Triangakök. So, yeah, that's also Swedish. And then something we are all happy with our cars and all wheels, the ball bearing.
Yep.
Also very good that we have that in our modern society. Another thing that couldn't, without it, our modern society couldn't function is the modern refrigerator.
Modern refrigerator.
Yeah, also a Swedish invention. Very good. Very happy with that. And last but not least, nope. The most popular video game of all time, of course, Minecraft. Of course, there is a lot more. This is a list of stuff I found interesting I could find on the internet. So you can see, without the Swedish people, we wouldn't have our modern society the way it is right now. Yep.
Yay for the Swedish people.
Yep.
Yay.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this list. It's a very different video than what I'm normally making. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
YouTube says you might enjoy this video. Go ahead and give it a try.